Bata is the name of a dance we do down Johannesburg way.
Hello, Mr. Masoka. Hello, Mr. Escalade. Mr. Gallons. Thank you. Hello, hello. And thank you, Mr. Red Eyes, for the subscription. 14 months. That's a long time. That's a long support. So thank you very much. We are waiting for the start. Thank you for the anniversary wishes. I'm very happy. 6 years is a fucking long time. Oh, thank you for the support, Mr. Dex. Okay, guys, I can hear that I have a clean feed, but I don't know if it will be working, so I have the browser ready just in case. Yeah, Mr. Escalade, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm very hyped for this match, so I asked Roja to come back from work earlier, so I will be able to cast it. Because both of the players are in Korea, so it will be Tournament 24 low. Huge thanks to Mr. Sanpao for allowing me to do it, for sharing the clean feed with me. Let's hope it will be working. If not, we will be casting from his stream, and I will just lower the audio. So we will be able to have like a little bit of my commentary, but I want to enjoy it as well. So I'm very happy. And I will do it, Mr. Escalade. Let's do.
Dada 78 link.
Okay. Let's hope it's obvious to anyone that this is Mihu versus Dewalt. But maybe I will make my own overlay. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, my microphone is working, right? Hello, 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 hello. Okay, it should be working now, right? So, guys, can you hear me and can you hear the game? Can you see everything? Is this cool? Is Mihu destroying the world with this push? Let's focus on the game, guys. Thank you for being here. Okay, the Dewalt is defending it. It was a pretty dangerous push, but it looks like Dewalt defended it. So huge thanks for waiting for me to be ready. Let's see, what do we have? Yes, Dewalt is ahead. Full best of 9. This is full best of 9, $30 for winner. So this is cool. So now Dewalt is the one who defended the aggression, but we can see on the minimap that that Mihu sent few vultures and they are already in the mineral only. But this tank was a precious pickup from Dewalt, so I like it. But we can see that Dewalt. Oh, he killed the bunker. That's insane. And Mihu defended it beautifully, so we can see at the supplies, Mihu is with the advantage right now. We can see that he has 2 factories with the add-on. Dewalt is adding the gateways now, but it will take some time until the units from the gateways will pop out. So I would say that it's pretty hard situation for Dewalt because Mihu is already securing the third base. He knows that it will be hard for him to push with those units, but but it will be enough to defend the mineral only. Both players are in Korea right now, so they have a decent latency. It's turnate 24 low. Oh, the Dewalt is pushing. He has a river, so that's insane. So maybe actually he will be able to break this base with such a low amount of units. That's a great job by Dewalt. And I need to say to you guys that I had the pleasure to hang out with Dewalt a lot in Thailand. He was actually one of the guys I hang out the most. Like him and SPX and Oyaji. And I can tell you that he is definitely very confident in his play. So, and we can see that in this river already has 8 kills. So that was a very precious denial, and I would say that now it's not the end of the game, of course, but Mihu somehow threw away the advantage he had, and now he understands it. Now he immediately is adding the additional factories. He needs to build more units to secure the third base. This river is still alive. His command center was cancelled. Even the SCVs will be targeted. Great micro from Dewalt. Look at this target firing. Look at this, he's killing everything with one river. Dewalt is insanely good, and those tanks will die as well because we have 3 guns. Nice spread from Dewalt. So it looks like the first game will go to him, even though the one gun missed the shot. Dewalt won the game with the what's the name? With the river. Where do I have my scores? So it's Dewalt 1-0, so we already have $30 for Dewalt. Nicely done. Let me look at the chat. Mr. Piano, it was a normal-ish game. Dewalt defended the 2-fact push, and then he applied some pressure with couple goons, but he lost them, and then he miraculously break the third base of Mihu with like 3 zealots, 2 or 3 goons and 1 river, and he won the game with the incredible river micro. Yeah, it wasn't too short. It wasn't too cheesy. It was like proxy gate. It was a normal game, I would say. Thank you, Mr. Magiczny Skrzat. Yeah, this is 6 years. Today is exactly 6 years for me of becoming the partner of, I wanted to say the Patreon of Twitch, but partner of Twitch. So that's insane. That's insanely long. I'm working on BSL for 7 years, since 2017. So that's also insane amount of time. So thank you very much, guys. And yeah, for this year, after the LAN in Thailand, I have so many plans. If only we will have the sponsors and support for me to be able to do it, then you guys probably will have to quit your job to be able to follow everything. Okay. Yeah, they fixed the graphics. Those looks nice, very nice. Should I turn up the audio of the game, guys? Or you can hear it well? Because if it's too low, then I can turn it up. Huge thanks to Mr. Sanpao for first allowing me to cast it, second providing me clean feed. This is usually I'm the one who is sharing the content for the other casters for free. But this time, Mr. Sanpao, I asked him and he said no problem, and he said I will give you the clean feed. So, and it's working well, because always when I was sharing the clean feed for him to cast BSL, we had to go for some magical combinations, like I send the clean feed to USA and someone from USA send it to China, and then he can stream from it. So I'm happy that it's working directly right now. I'm very impressed, and I'm really thankful to Mr. Sanpao for doing it. Oh, it's Mr. Sanpao. So it's good. It's good. I have it. I have it well. Mr. Raz, welcome, my friend. How are you doing? I hope you had a good beer with Mr. Nash, or beer, or drinks, or food, or I don't know what was in the glass. But I assume it wasn't the pineapple juice. Dewalt killed an SCV. Gas steal. indicates their fast expansion. Dewalt will go for the fast expansion himself. He hide the probe from the SCV, and now he plays the Nexus. Let's see if... Oh, the bunker was forced, so that's actually, I think, good for Dewalt, because... I mean, maybe it's necessary for Mihu, because there will be 2 Zealots soon, but Mihu SCV micro is usually very good. Nice micro from Dewalt. Oh my god, he is killing the Marines. Third Zealot is incoming. Oh, margaritas. To be honest, Mr. Raz, I know that there are like freelance plans planned in North America, and I heard that Mr. Zen is planning to have a LAN in New York. I don't know if in New York, but in this summer. So I would love to come. So I will make a lot of streams and donation goal for the tickets, and I would love to come to meet you all guys in person. Dewalt is doing so much damage with those Zealots. Yeah, actually, Karolcha's sister was recently in New York, and she told me that the tickets weren't the most expensive thing. The most expensive thing was the hotel. So so I need to plan the budget for it, set the goal, and we will see how it will happen. But I would love to come. Also, there will be... We are planning 3 LAN parties in Poland this year. The first one will happen in less than 1.5 months. I still didn't announce it yet, because I was waiting for the shitstorm to finish. But yeah, so I hope that guys, you will come to Poland as well. Oh my god, Dewalt is applying so much pressure with those Zealots. And even the goon was sneaking through. Nice STV block from Mihu. But now this goon will be hard to deal with. Dewalt needs to target fire the right STVs. Oh, what a block! What a catch! Holy moly, he... Zaspawał go na śmierć. Jak jest zaspawał? He killed him. My English is the best. Yeah. Very nice defense. Plumped him to death. Mr. KJ streaming channel, thank you for 13 months in a row. I'm really appreciating that, my friend. Thank you, Mr. Mistrz. 6 years is a long time. 6 years anniversary. And now Mihu, but like, I was thinking that this was the critical damage, but looking at the supplies, it doesn't seem like the difference is that big. Mihu still has 2 command centers, so he will be able to rebuild the SCVs. He has 2 factories, so maybe it will be like 4 tanks plus Vulture's push or something like this. Obviously, they will have 4 gateways already, and he's not going for the third base, so he should be ready for push like this. He has a river, but the river will not be in position to defend. Nice micro from Dewalt. And he is attacking the natural base, at the same time defending the tanks over here, so it looks like Dewalt again is making a kind of a miracle happen. I told you guys, I was hanging out with Dewalt a lot in Thailand, and he is very confident in his skills, and you can say it here, like, most of the Protoss would bring the river to defend the push. Dewalt was like, nope, nope, I have it. "16 kills. Holy moly. Holy guacamole, as Mr. Gypsy would say. 2-0 for the Voltinho. Holy guacamole. Very nicely done. Holy, holy. GG. So now we have Dewalt earning another $30. That's great, and I heard that he beat a lot of. I've seen it somewhere on my Discord. I can show it to you now. Yeah, I have a lot of unread messages, so don't look at it. But you can see it here that Dewalt won with Messiah 3-0. Art of Toast 3-0, Zanhun 3-2, and Kuma 4-1. So now Mihu is the final boss. So that's nice. Hello, Mr. Loxito. Thank you, thank you. Where should I put it? Maybe I will put it here. Like, guys, it still doesn't mean that Mihu will lose this. Mihu is insanely strong. It just means that Mihu needs to be very, very careful. And again, his gas will be stolen. Yeah, I figured that the first overlay is not telling you guys that this is a full best of 7 and that this is a Sanpao. Because you guys don't read Chinese, so I wanted just to let you all know that this is a best of 9, full best of 9, which means 9 games and stuff. So I understand the irony, Mr. Wolfix. It is in the title of the stream. You are right. So should we do it this way? No, because then you don't know that this is full best of 9. But it is in the... Okay, so should I delete it? People don't read the titles, right? Oh my god! Mr. Bonnie killed me with his logic. Yes, this is Ultimate Battle Showmatch style. Full best of 9. Means that after 5-0 for someone or 5-2 for someone, we still will play additional 2 games. Let's assume no one reads the title, but where do we have a... The price is $30 for each win. And Mr. Ashara Queen is proving that he's not reading the title. Thank you, Mr. Ashara Queen. Or maybe she is not reading. I don't actually, excuse me. Or maybe it's in those times I shouldn't even assume the sex. Will I be banned? Mr. Tech Aipu, thank you. And welcome.
Who is Saba Gosu for 7 months. Go Protos, go Dewalt, go Andre Believ, go
Mr. Red Eyes, Mr. Dada, Mr. KJ streaming channel, Mr. Tech Aipu, and Mr. Dex already supporting. Thank you very much. Oh, I love Dewalt. Oh, I love what Dewalt is doing. He is actually going for the T's, and Sanpao thinks, ha ha ha, I blocked his Nexus. And Dewalt is like, I will put the gateway in your main base, and yeah, that's what I like to do. And we have a gateway. I don't know if the Observer sees it. Maybe the Observer is afraid. Oh, now Observer sees it. Oh, show me if it will not block. I think the Dark Templar will pop out on the right side of the gateway, but let's hope that this will not block. Oh, Mr. Rasbrain, welcome Kirill. How are you doing, man? The Dark Templar is on the way, I'm pretty sure, so the only hope for Mihu is that it will be scouted. Mr. Marine, we have 2 scores. It's 2-0 for it's 2-0 for Dewalt already. So we have, this is the 3rd game, so we have this one and 6 more. Okay, DT is in the main base. What's the reaction of Mihu? It's GG, it's Mines and Engineering Bay and Academy. Okay, he has Mines, so he's not dead. The question is how much damage he will take. And I don't know if Dewalt knows that there are Mines, because he didn't see them. Okay, now he will see the Mines. I like how Mihu is slowly building the road of the Mines. The factory will be cancelled, then oh, there is a mine here, so he will kill the tank? No, he just killed an SCV. 1 goon. Mihu needs to pull the tank back if he wants to keep it alive. Good job by Dewalt. I would say 1 goon for 1 tank is a good trade, especially in those circumstances, but he needs to be careful. I don't know if Mihu knows that there is a gateway. Maybe he expects that this is some kind of a sneaky shuttle. And DT is in the natural right now, so will it be revenge for the BSL 17 finals? So far it's looking sweet for Dewalt. Obviously, Mihu still with the 2nd command center might have a chance to maybe come back to the game, but Dewalt is dealing so critical damage. GG! 3-0! Mr. Rasbrain is a king of creating Super Gosu LAN parties. Okay, 3-0 for Dewaltinho. Lady Jessie is a fan of Mihu. Dewalt knew exactly what he needed to do. Oh my god.
Brain just created 50 Super Gosses.
Holy moly, I didn't beat anyone, Mr. Kirill, and I have 50 gifts. Thank you very much. This is huge, and we have Mr. Trutach watching. We can see that, and a lot of have Mr. Mazur, Mr. Oli Patrick. Oh ho ho, we have so many. We have Mr. Red even, so Mr. Rasbrain. What's the word? He showed this to us. She showed them to us. Thank you very much, my friend. That's a huge support. Half of the stream got subs, yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you very much. 3-0 for Mr. Dewalt. That's cool, that's great. And now we have a map. Is it like the Tempest or something like this? Like, I know I played a lot on this map, but actually I'm not sure what's the name because we didn't have it in the BSL prize map pool or any tournament which I was running, so I didn't have to update the overlay with this map. Привет. We have okay, so it looks like gasless expansion from Mihu. This is interesting barracks position. I don't understand actually why, because I'm pretty sure it's pretty hard to make a wall in. Maybe he wants to build a factory there as well. Like with the command center. Okay, so he wants to build a command center and have this workable gap between the racks and command center against the Zealot. So that makes sense, I think. Do you agree, Mr. Viewer? Yeah, this is command center first. We have double Russian and double Chinese flag here. Dawid is not scouting at all, so he doesn't know what he's playing against. He think... Okay, so he's going for the command center on his own, and it's after the first goon. He didn't pull the probes from grass, so that might indicate that he will go... Okay, so he's going for the range. I expected maybe that he will go for the range, for the robo before the range, but maybe it would be too risky. Okay, so Mihu will scout the Voltinho. I'm wondering if there was like he knows what he's playing against, because he definitely gains some minerals by not scouting, but Mihu definitely gained much more by having this fast command center. And the range is after the Nexus, so it will be some... Okay, they will need to confirm that the command center is there. He sees that it's already blinking, so I think he can read it. Like, I don't know what's the correct response right now from Dewalt. It's, should he go for third Nexus, or maybe like it's too late to keep up, and he should go for as fast, like maybe fast river and the shuttle speed just to deal some damage. I don't actually know what he should do, but definitely he can't expect to be in a good position playing it out from two bases. Now he will apply some pressure. We have a lot of experts on the chat. Maybe you guys can tell me what how much money do you actually lose while repairing the bunker? Like, how much money do you lose when you repair the bunker for like 1 minute with SCV? Is it something like, I don't know, 50 minerals or how much is it? Like half cost of the bunker? 25 minerals per 350 HP, so it's... Okay, I understand. Yeah, actually, taking it in a minute, it's not too good because it depends on how much damage. The amount of STVs to repair the bunker with 12 plus 2 equivalent of income. Okay, okay. Okay, so that's actually not that much. Oh, server died. That's great for Mihu. Yeah, I agree. That would be great to have statistics like that. I asked Mr. MCA64 to create program like this because he told me it's possible. And we discussed it multiple times, so maybe at some point he will be able to create something like this, because like average mineral income, average gas income, and it would be great to also have like how many drones died from the storm, or how much damage the mine dealt, or something like that. How much damage the irradiate dealt to the pack of mutas. It would be a cool, interesting info to have, right? It's yeah, for remaster. So we play with 4, 6 criminal mine series. You would be interested in helping, Mr. Tahomet? Then just PM me on BSL Discord and I will connect you with Mr. MCA. So that's interesting part. So you guys gave me information. So you can look at it from the mineral standpoint, but looking at it from the SCV standpoint is also very good. That's a nice harassment from Mihu. A lot of probes are dying. Oh, Dewalt is not paying attention. This is a pretty huge damage, so I think it should trigger some kind of attack from Dewalt. Again, we will have a drop. Ooh, 2 tanks. Okay, I can see that Mr. Tahomet PM me on the Discord, so I will connect you with MCA after the show match. Maybe Mr. MCA is actually watching right now. Maybe he will be here. It would be great. Yeah, Mr. Tupac, that's great that you will have it on shield battery. So, because I believe I gave you feedback that it would be great to have it, right? And those are the statistics which, like, I would love to ops the games on shield battery if they will be available. Okay, catching this dropship would be great for Dewalt, but Mihu is too smart for it, or too quick for it. He has a too good reaction. I really love this observer, but now Dewalt will kill the dropship. Oh, nice reaction still. Yeah, shield battery is active for 2 versus 2 mostly nowadays, but soon we will have a pretty huge tournament there. That's what I can tell now. I don't even know if shield battery even knows about it already, but yeah. Mihu already securing the third base. I'm wondering if the building which is floating is command center. I am expecting this is because we have engineering bay on the 9 o'clock position. Oh, nice scan. And this is a science facility over the third base. Oh, Dewalt is attacking. Maybe he feels like he needs to do something. The river didn't deal enough damage, so it will be not successful. Even if the river would shot one more time, I think he was lacking couple zealots. Even the... Like, it would be hard to zealot bomb because there were Goliaths. Okay, so this is engineering bay, and so on 9 o'clock we have a barracks. So both players are trying to calm down the game, but the advantage definitely goes to Mihu. The question is where he will decide to pull the trigger. We can see that Dewalt feels like he has to do something, but it looks like the defense of Mihu is tight everywhere. The sound of the game? Yeah, for sure. I even did it for 25%. 24% up. Is it better now? So they were transferring the probes to the top right. He wants to deal some damage with the shuttle, but Mihu is so tight with the defense everywhere, and he is macroing like a god. 160 to 176 supplies, so it's very close to the Protoss. He is not harassing too much though. The only harassment we had was from the shuttle, and now we'll have a move out. It's like 12, 3, 6, let me count, 3, 6 tanks, and how much in the left? There are a lot of vultures. I don't know if Dewalt wants to fight it here already. Maybe he actually wants to. There are a lot of storms. They have a huge potential to be critical, and this is actually maybe, like, he definitely lowered the amount of tanks, but it's still 6 or more left on the left side. How many gateways does Dewalt have? He has, I believe, like 10, maybe 11, and we have 2 or 3 more on the top right. So maybe he has a potential to rebuild the army. Like, lowering the number of tanks is very, very good. I'm expecting, yeah, I can see the 3 machine shots. So, so it's actually pretty high, pretty big production of the tanks, but for now I don't see a critical number of like the number of tanks is big, but it's not as big that you can't attack it with the ground army without arbiters or carriers. Okay, so Mihu wants to secure the bottom right, I believe. The 9 o'clock position is a kind of open base for Mihu, but it's really, really easy to harass it with the speed shuttle, so he's not taking it. Double, okay, 1-1 are the upgrades for now, so those are pretty late upgrades, but But it's okay. So we have 2-1. So that's good. That's good for Mihu. Okay, so Arbiter is on the way. They were mining from 4 bases, so he doesn't have that big of an income, but we can see that he is replenishing his army much faster than Mihu. We had some shuttle bomb. Mihu securing the bottom right, and even the mineral, the main base. The main base, there's the center base. The main base for Christians. Look how strong the SCVs are, like, they are stronger than the Hydras. They can walk through. They can walk through the storm and like don't care. Okay, I like the storm. The storms are so efficient against the vultures. Like you can. Oh, nice EMP. So now the world needs to Archon up. Whoa, so many EMPs. No chance for regeneration. Mihu now mining from 4 bases. He's mining out in the natural. He's not mining in the main base. Dewalt is attacking. Not all the tanks are seed molded. We have a huge storms on top of the tanks. Beautiful engagement. But I think Mihu has more. But the storms are even better now. Dewalt with a lot of storms, a lot of good storms. But he lost majority of his army. He still has some reinforcement. He will have a couple more High Templars if he has energy for... Oh, beautiful storm again. If he has energy upgrade on the High Templars, he should have energy for the storms because the High Templars are spawning with more energy then. This Nexus will not be cancelled. Nice way to kill 2 tanks. We will have the Arbiter, so it's still fine-ish for Dewalt if he will not be contained over here and he will be able to break this position. It's only 7 tanks I can see for now, so it's not that many. Oh, the storm didn't manage to hug effectively. Who is doing good job macroing. He's securing the 6 o'clock position. Nice snipe. 3-2 should be up soon. We had like 2-1 on the 15-minute class. Depending on when he started it. Dewalt is mining from 3 bases, so it's not bad for him, but the position is so good for Mihu and he is already attacking the units on the rally point. The High Templars are being sniped. Dewalt is bleeding the units. I really like the stasis. Oh, he killed the vessel, which is actually great. Oh, this mine bomb might be extremely bombastic. Okay, the High Templar somehow survived the mine. Or maybe the goons killed the mine. I like the counter-attack from Dewalt. But the problem for Dewalt is that this is not the only mining base for Mihu. He still has the bottom right. He still has this like 630 base, which is relatively which still should have a relatively big amount of minerals. So now he needs to break it. There are a lot of goons, the pylons are not helping. I like the stasis, but nice target firing from Mihu to target fire the High Templars. Okay, Dewalt is lowering the amount of tanks, but 3-1. 3-1 for Mr. Dewalt still, although we have a first game for Mr. Mihu, so Mihu is coming back. It was something similar in the winner bracket finals of BSL 17. You can see that we had 3-1 for Bonnie, and then Mihu won 3 next game, so definitely not worthy to cross Mihu out of it just because he lost a couple games. He is a beast, but that's cool. Okay. Okay, so now we have a map called Natural on the High Ground. That's how I call it, but I don't remember. Maybe this is Tempest, Hurricane or something like that. Thank you, Mr. Method Man. 6 years today, 6 years of being a partner. Tempest, okay, because it looks like a hurricane, or I don't know, the whirlwind. Okay, okay. How do you like the new ASL maps, guys? I like the Troy. I like the Troy, but I know not too many people are liking it. But I love when ASL is adding the troll map and people are like, okay, this map is cool. If I would add it to BSL before them, I would be crushed by the community. It would be like, Zero, you are trying to have fun by the cost of the players. But now, if I would add it, it would be like, this is ASL map. No problem. It was balanced. They changed the position of 2 mineral fields and we had the balance. Mr. JD Conan is following. The fighting spirit is even Polypoid is a map which I've seen too many games on. But I really love Circuit Breakers. That's why we had it in the last season of BSL. But I also like that Retro is still in ASL because I like this map. I think it's not boring. And we have Gases again, so Mihu was like, okay, it worked last time, why change it? There is no reason, but I really love the macro of the world. You might be able to kill the SCV before the Marine will pop. Nope. Oh, it's not me. It's Mihu. How do you pronounce it? It's Shao Ji Shiliao? Shao Ji Shiliao? Or Shao Ji Shiliao? Yeah, I'm happy with Detroit as well. It has the potential for crazy interesting games. Like, imagine Bonnie with his river micro. and killing the gases. Okay, so I believe they will replay it, right? No, this is not Xiao Shuai, this is Mihu. So Xiao, you read the same as Xiao Shuai, but then we have the different stuff. Thank you, Mr. Zbierach-Rust. That's so comfortable to cast the game when someone else is opsy. You just sit and enjoy the games. That's beautiful. Thank you for the subscription, Mr. Zbierach-Rust. Thank you for the subscription, Mr. Mystic Z. Thank you, guys. You are the silent subscribers. By the way, guys, I have a lot of tournaments planned for this year, thanks to the 25th anniversary LAN and being able to hang out with all the amazing people of Brood War. I definitely am not somehow like demotivated or something like that. I really want to make a lot of stuff this year, and so I'm planning to make the second season of Races Championships and the Nation Wars, beside the BSLs and 3 LAN tournaments in Poland. We already have a date for the first LAN, so I just want to tell you that if you want to be a captain of your national team, just contact me on Discord. Like, I'm wondering how much would it cost to have technology which would save the game at the moment where the countdown menu is appearing, right? Because it would be much better. Like, obviously someone can watch the replay and it can be abusable. But you can also kind of control it. The countdown menu for the disconnect. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we have a Nexus first into gases. The players are extremely good mana. They are starting with the same openings as in the previous game. Maybe they agreed for it. They were like, let's do the same and it will be good job. And do we still have Bonnie here? Who is it better for to start? Like, if we have Command Center first against Nexus first, does it give advantage to Terran, or is it even? I would ask the world, but it's kind of busy now. Maybe you have some other experts here. Yeah, I would say that it gives advantage to Terran, right? Yeah, Mr. Tarson, I love that these good discussions like this. If I would be a good video editor, I would make some kind of a parodies about it. Because it's so funny. Mr. Jindy is PMing me that the possible meaning of Mihu ID is chicken feed. That's funny. He's feeding the chickens. I really like the overlay here. It's like have a plenty of space for all the informations. Always I'm like worried that I will take too much space, but it's taking more space and it doesn't look bad. Okay, Robo. Oh, no second fact, so will it be Starport? Okay, it's second pack, but he wanted to use the same SCV. Dewalt is killing the gender of this entrance of this ground. So we have a similar opening to the third game, to the fourth game actually. Mr. GG, welcome man. This map seems to me like a map where it's relatively easy to always find a gap with the vulture harassment if you want, but on the other hand, you need to be extremely successful and I mean extremely good to be able to find those gaps as always, but this map has so many different choke points and road. Now Mr. GG is coming back home, so he can watch it freely. The next matches, we still have plenty more games to go. Dewalt is attacking 4 guns with 4 tanks. The Scarab connects. Second Scarab connects as well. Protoss strong. Holy moly! Even guacamole! Nice. How much those Protoss units can survive? It's insane. The value of Mr. Dewaltinho. I'm really impressed by how much he was able to achieve with such a... For me, there was no opening there, and Dewalt walked in and showed to me that I would be wrong. I'm wrong. Yeah, but I believe there was a good split from Mihu because he divided those SCVs for the like 2 or 3 parts, and yeah, but still it was a good damage for Dewalt, I would say. Even though he lost a river and shuttle, I think it was worth it because he killed like 4 times or 5, and some SCVs, and some SCVs were not mining, some of them are damaged, so if he will storm them, 1 storm will be enough to kill them. Okay, Mihu slowly pushing forward. They will secure the 12 o'clock, so it's definitely better position for him this game compared to the previous map. Target firing is not the best from Mihu. Oh, that's very, very brave, I would say. 3 tanks for 6 goons and a zealot. Not the best trade, I would say. Why does Protoss exist if not to ape? Why aren't you Protoss, man? If it's that easy. Thank you, Mr. Lance. Ooh, nice harassment over here. A lot of probes are dying. This might be the ticket to come back to this game. But we have a harassment from the world. Only 1 SCV is dying now. I like the attempt though. Oh, now a lot of SCVs connected. Nice micro from Mihu. Okay, so the shuttle is trapped. They will dealt some damage. He denied a lot of mining time. He could have waited because this turret will die in like 5 seconds, right? Or something like this. Let's look. This is the turret I'm looking at. This is the turret I'm looking at. Mihu is pushing with a lot of tanks. Dewalt wants to do something with the rivers, wants to delay this push for as long as he can. This was insane connection. But still a lot of tanks. Oh, Dewalt is attacking, counter-attacking. That's interesting because oh, but he has a speed zealots to defend. So even though that looked dangerous, Dewalt's doing good job holding on, and he will be able to kill at least 1 tank. But this game is being played on the relatively low supply limits. Oh, the turret was not on the level to be pulled out. Oh. The river must have been damaged. I told you guys that the turret would die. Dewalt is doing a good job applying pressure. He lost a couple of probes here, so I'm wondering if he's not lacking probes overall. I'm pretty sure that Mihu is not lacking SCVs because he's so good at building them. So if he will stall the game to be longer. Oh my god, he found a beautiful spot. It's always hard to storm drop the SCVs because you need to have like 7 storms to be able to kill them. They're so tanky. Okay, the shuttle died, but we will have the second one. And do you guys remember when I told you about the wounded SCVs which might die after with the storm drop? Now we might have it if the storm drop will work out well for Dewalt. He's securing the 4th base, he's taking the 5th base at the same time, but I don't know if he has enough gateways for the moment. Okay, we have a storm drop. Ooh. No, it was a river drop. Nice kills, 9 kills on it, and now frontal attack from Dewalt. He needs to deal a lot of damage because somehow Mihu is still so close with the supply, despite the fact that he lost so many units. But losing this command center is a crucial victory for Dewalt. Still might not get it, but it's going to be close. Okay, so he target fired that. Nice harassment from Dewalt, and so many SCVs died right now. But look at the supply, still 85 to 110, so still it looks playable for Mihu. He seems to be so good at macroing from those 5 factories, and probably Dewalt is relatively low on probes. We can see that he has like 12 probes in each base, mining minerals, and that's it. This is the pretty big efficiency for each probe, but overall his income is not that high. Maidrias, Merci. Those are beautiful storms, but it still will not be killing blow. This attack will not finish Mihu, and he will still secure the 3rd base. So that's actually insanity. We might have a map split situation on this game. The players looks like they are unkillable. 2 upgrades from Mihu. Oh wow, I didn't see that coming. So that might be the advantage he had, and that's why all those trades were so efficient for him. I'm wondering what are the upgrades for the Voltinio. I really love the amount of harassment that they were doing is so huge. But Mihu is handling it very well. We have a probe transfer from the main base. We can see that there are not too many probes in the 5th base. but still, it's like it's not like Dewalt has 30 probes. He has like 50. It's not that low amount. Okay, now 3, but the storms are good. Beautiful storms. Dewalt is a master of... He's the Raiden from Russia. Okay. That might be the finishing attack for Dewalt. Looks like Mihu really badly needs this base because he's mined out in the main base and in the natural. And GG, Dewalt taking the 5th game, which means that he is taking the 4-1 lead. Very, very nicely done by Mr. Dewalt. Beautiful game. I will turn on the light. Very, very nicely done. Hello, Mr. Arthur, 30 years old. I'm wondering when did you create this account? Account created 2020, so now we have Arthur, 24 years old. We have information from Mihu. Break 5 minutes from Mr. Sanpao. Okay, so we have 5 minutes break. What we can talk about, guys? We'll talk about the info. Okay, so we are still looking for the sponsor for next season of BSL. We are lacking 4,600. I'm still extremely motivated to create the events for the community this year. So if you like it, definitely follow the channel because there will be a lot of content. I want to make the 2nd season of Races Championships, and I want to make the Nation Wars, which will be pretty big events. So if you want to participate from your country and if you want to be a participant and a captain, just please PM me. And there will be 3 LAN parties in Poland, 1 in March, 2nd in July and 3rd one in October. This first March one and the July one will be the smaller ones. The biggest one will be in October. But yeah, those are the events which I'm currently planning. The LANs, the offline LANs are with the help with Mr. Pierożan and Mr. Pierożan and Mr. Karuzel, and of course Mr. Adun, who is again giving some Ethereum as a prize pool. So it's nice. We have 5 games, we have 4 left. Score is 4-1 for Dewalt. We have a break, and yeah, huge thanks to Mr. Sanpao for allowing me to cast it. Of course, go and check out the players. Go and check out the stream of Mr. Sanpao. It's on the Team Liquid. It's over here, but it's not L. It should be this. So this is the stream of Mr. Sanpao. He's the organizer of this event, and thanks to his kindness, I have option to cast it for you guys. Where do you see the amount of viewers, guys? Over here. Is it like here? 677. And this is Mihu stream. And of course this is Dewalt stream. So that's what you can check out. And this is Mihu stream. We have 470 viewers at Mihu. We have 122 at Dewalt. I don't know how many on Sanpao. I assume it might be 670. And we have 130 here. Arthur 30 years old. Yeah, I couldn't make it full time on Brood War, so I came back to my job half time. So I'm half time working as an insurance broker and half time making the StarCraft tournaments. So yeah, because I wanted to like meet the goal of $2,500 on Patreon to be able to be the full-time tournament organizer. It felt like it's fair amount. If I will like, it's still of course brut. It's like I would have a lot of costs, and so it's not all the money for me, but it seemed fine. But we didn't manage to have it. I had around 1,200 on Patreon, so I came back to my job half time. Now after the drama, we dropped to around 900, but it's my fault, so I'm taking the consequences. I hope that you guys will come back and sign up to the Patreon, so I will be able to have around 1,200 to 1,300, and I will be able to still keep this as a like 2.5 time day a week, plus the weekends, or 1 day of the weekend when the season is going on or not. I will be able to keep up. So yeah, I'm insurance broker. But I want to be full-time StarCraft organizer. There is no comparison. Thank you, man. I hope it will work out. I'm very, very motivated after the Thailand clan, meeting all those amazing people. For example, Mr. Baby Magic, such a great guy. And he told me that he was streaming BSL some seasons, that I was sending the packages of the graphics to him and sending the clean feed, and I didn't remember that, but he remembered that. That was so nice, and he turned out to be such an amazing guy. We was hanging out so much. Everyone was so fucking great. Every fucking person from StarCraft is amazing person in real life, guys. It's really, really, really insane how great those guys are in real life. Everyone. I was afraid that Mish and Julia will have some kind of a fight, but they discussed it through and they had a normal relationship. And can you imagine? Julia is usually complaining on Terror and Ultralac. They partied together. They went to party together. So real life is changing a lot, and everyone is very nice. And if you hang out with good people, the topics are not ending because you are actually excited about the same things as those people. So that was even though there was like drama happening in the background, this LAN and meeting all those people gave me so much motivation to keep this game growing in the foreigner scene. So let's do it. Let's keep it up. Let's do it. Okay. Dewalt wants to scout the command center, and he will, so this is very, very good for him. The probe survives even, that's insane. Mr. Hub HK. There will be 3 LAN parties in Poland this year, which we are planning. Of course, the first one will be soon and it will be for 100%, and 2 more will be like for 90% because we just need to have crowdfunding for the location, for the PC bank, but I hope that we will manage to do it on Networks Forum. And so the biggest one will be on October in Warsaw. The second biggest one will be in Gdańsk in July, and the smallest, or the one which will be not open, but we will have qualifiers for it, will be in March. Mr. Tachometr, if you will invite me, I can come and I don't know, make a stream out of it. I'm open for it. I live in the middle of Poland, so it's not that far. That far to Czech Republic. Okay, let's focus on the game, guys. Yeah, King Win. King Win Esport Launch. That's the plan. Mr. Hayek told that he will help with everything over there, so I trust in him. Yeah, it depends on the perspective if it's big. Very fast academy. From Mihu. Very fast robo from Dewalt. Thank you, Mr. 9 Bats. 6 years, man. 6 years of partner. 7 years of remaster. We have armory. Very fast third Nexus from the world, so I believe he now, after losing the game, I think he knows what he wants to do. Yeah, for sure, man. I don't know if you are reading the Networks forum, but if not, I will also post it on Discord of BSL, so just I will make a post about those lands within a week, both on Networks and on Discord of PSL. We have 2 Goliaths. Oh, he didn't kill the shuttle. That was very risky micro. Killing the Goliath before losing the shuttle, that's insane micro from him. He needs to be careful. One more Goliath is coming, but the damage is being dealt, and that's such a nice job by the world. And they were at the same time securing the third base, sending probes over there, but Mihu is like, okay, I killed your shuttle, I killed your river, you didn't kill too many of my tanks, so I can freely expand now. least it looks this way. What do I think about chances for Dewalt to qualify in ASL? I would say 30%, 30 to 40%. It's extremely hard, but he is extremely good. It depends on the bracket he will have. I mean, I believe there are bigger chances for him to win against player like Sharp compared to J-Dong, so because his PvT is so strong. So if his final boss will be someone like maybe Scan or someone, I don't know, Ample, something like this, I can see that happening. Fourth base already taken by Dewalt. You can see that he is very stable. You can say it's stable, right? He's very consistent, that's what the word I was looking for. Oh, this shuttle, this turret is in a nice position. And I like the engineering. Like, Mihu is playing very decent StarCraft. Oh, I was expecting that Dewalt maybe will take the bottom right, but he's taking the top left corner, so that's interesting. Two shuttles and Arbiter are already there. The ground army looks relatively tiny for Dewalt, but I would say that till now he was building all the infrastructure he needed, so now he has the gateways, he has the bases, he has the probes, so now he will explode with the production. So I assume this 180 supply is mostly in the gateways now, so a lot of units will move out. In the zone, I believe next week is a wild card, so a wild card qualifiers for the players for the effort position, right, or something like this, and I don't know, the qualifiers should be at the 2 weeks from now. Maybe we have someone who actually knows about it. I wasn't interested because oh, we have huge attack. Four shuttles. The river died very quickly. So many zealots. The world attack is huge. We even have storms over here. The turret, the vultures are killing the zealots, but the world is spreading them so nicely. The arbiter died. The number of tanks has been lowered significantly, but Mihu finally, eventually will hold it. After losing majority of the tanks, but he crushed the Protoss army, now Dewalt needs to rebuild it. He has plenty of money. I'm wondering if he has enough gateways to rebuild the army. Mihu has 3 machine shops and 3 more 6, 7, 8 gateways from Mihu if I'm counting correctly on the minimap. Dewalt still didn't transfer probes to the top left location, but for him the problem is not the cache, the problem are the gateways, is the gateway count. Oh, still there are no... how is it called? Cannons on the high ground? +2 weapon on the gateway units, that's nice. I don't know, I haven't watched the game of the ACS, but I know that Xiao Shuai qualified top 4 and Dewalt is usually winning with Xiao Shuai. So I would say that Dewalt is definitely in the level of being able to qualify to the ACS. Thank you, Mr. Wade Master. Thank you. 6 years, man. Okay, this looks like a cool macro game. This is what I wanted to see. This is what we all wanted to see. I was trying to keep Mihu busy. We don't want to allow him to keep all the units in the same position. We have 2 armories. What are the upgrades from Mihu? It's 15 minutes, so it should be like 2-1 or something like this. 2-2. I mean, judging on the Mihu, but he actually went for the relatively quick armory, so maybe he actually has +3 already. Let's see. Okay, 2-1. Okay, so +3 is on the way. We have a lot of cash. Gateway count needs to grow for the Volpinio. 4 shuttles. Ooh, he will lose 1. Nice stasis to keep the Arbiter alive. And also, freezing the vessel is denying the mobility of the army. We have 3, 6, 10 gateways in the main base and like 5 on the top left, so he's lacking some for sure. I love the storm. Creating couple zealots. Creating high Templars. The amount of tanks is high, but I think Mihu is waiting for 3-2 upgrades before pushing. Or maybe he was waiting for the end of the stasis. The Dewalt army doesn't look that strong. A lot of supplies is in the shuttles, so maybe that's why it doesn't look that strong, but it is actually strong. I believe he's making more gateways on the top left location. 189 supplies, so he is keeping the like he could build like 5 more zealots. It's not that big of a deal. I think the biggest goal he have, the longer term goal for him is to not allow Mihu to expand on the bottom right, and that's what he wants to do. And maybe he is waiting for the energy for the recall. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what's happening. He took all the army away, and now he is going to the main base. We can see that there are a couple of turrets over here, but let's see what will happen. If it will be enough. It seems like it is enough, but it was only goons and zealots, so I think Mihu should be able to relatively easily defend it. Dewalt don't care about those tanks, he wants to kill the factories. Okay, we need a magnificent storm from Dewalt, but we don't have them. We have 140 supply, he dropped badly. His army is dead, so now he needs to rebuild it. He has cash for it, but he doesn't have time to do it, I think, because Mihu is already knocking to his front doors, 3-1 upgrades. It's hard to be in a position like this. Because you need to fix the rally point. I love the shuttle bombs on top of the tanks. He needs to. Oh my god, he is killing all the tanks. It's possible for Dewalt to come back actually right now because he killed all the tanks. He kept the reinforcements back at home. Oh my fucking god. Dewalt is a beast. Thank you, Mr. Game. Sorry for swearing, but it's very, very exciting. You can see Mihu is like, oh, I need to make 2 more shot turrets and then nothing will go through. And then Dewalt will take 2 arbiters and problem solved. Oh, and now Dewalt wants to attack here. That's interesting. Because the tanks are dealing so much damage. Nice Zealot bomb. The tanks are dealing so much damage because of the upgrades. Oh, it looks like Dewalt was a little bit too brave. It was a little bit too aggressive attempt, but still he has plenty of units. He has good enough income to build units. He didn't lose gateways. I wonder what are his upgrades. I would say like it's something like 3-1 probably or something like this. So it's not the end of the world. Mihu is applying more and more pressure. That's insane to me that on this stage of the game Mihu is aware that he can pressure with 4 tanks and the vultures. This is incredible awareness of the game. Okay, we have more reinforcements coming from the left side of the map. The Zealot bombs are crucial for Dewalt. They didn't explode, so that's really bad for him. And we can see Mihu with 200 supply against Dewalt with 150. Even though Dewalt has cash to build the units, it's very hard to fight against the Terran army, which is already in a good position, siege moded in front of your rally point. This is the worst case scenario. And I think still that Dewalt is having a great crisis management. It looked like the end of the game earlier, and he's doing a good job now. So maybe there is actually still a hope. Thank you, Mr. Mish, for riding me. We have a lot of Zealots, but Mihu has such a good upgrade that... Oh, we will have a recall to the... what's the name? 4 or 5 o'clock position base. I like this choice from Dewalt. This is the freshest base, the base with the most amount of minerals. Thank you, Mr. Game, I appreciate that. I'm very happy to see you here. Oh, this arbiter will die most likely. No. Dewalt still has a 3 bases finally. So he's relatively fine. He wants to deny those 2 bases of Mihu, but Mihu with 3,000 minerals, he should be able to build those units for a long time. Oh, another recall. I like it. I like the idea of Dewalt. Like, he's sacrificing the main base, he wants to kill the income of Mihu, and then somehow kill the units and not allow him to rebuild them. Look how much damage those vultures are dealing, not allowing Dewalt to mind bomb. And now Mihu, with the reinforcements, should be able to kill those drones. This is not that many units on the top right location, so Dewalt should be able to clear this position. Mihu will be mining from one base. It's only 6 o'clock now, but it's a little bit problematic to deal with this front with the Terran army on such a good upgrades. Even though it's only one tank, the vultures are dealing so much damage. Some reinforcements will help. They work with 100 supply, but still fighting, still mining. Mihu is mining from 2 bases now. 6 o'clock should be mined out in like soon. I haven't seen the base, but I'm assuming that based on the amount of time he's mining from it. And still 3,000 minerals. Like, still so much to make few more waves of units in the factories. His income is low, but his surface is big, and Dewalt doesn't have that many probes, so that his income is not that huge. I don't know what are the upgrades of Dewalt for the ground army, but even if it's free, it's, I don't know if it's doable. Okay, so he decided, okay, so I will try to keep playing this game. This kind of strategy to just cancel the bases. It would make sense. Like, I think this is a great crisis management from Dewalt, and this is a very smart play. It's just Mihu has a too good of a situation right now, I think, to lose to it. But still, it's a very good attempt. GG from the opinion. We have 4-2 score, so Mihu is fighting back. GG. Lemon squeezy. The next map will be retro, it seems like. So now it will be game 7. So we have 3 more games to go. Now it's 4-2. Dewalt needs 1 more game to win the series, but actually each win is $30, so it's the players will fight till the last game. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's live. Yeah, it would be a good idea to go carriers. 1 of the 7 games. I would say that Mihu is good at scanning, so he's going for the academy relatively early, so he should scout it. But yeah, once the couple of games going carriers is a good idea. Oh, Nexus first against Command Center first. The players are like 5-minute no rush. Okay, and that's what they are playing. So, what the world will go for? Forge opening, or maybe double gateway, or gateway into cybernetic core fast? That's the score we should have, the result we should have in BSL. Let's hope next season will be the season where our players outside of China will finish the dominance of Mr. Mihu, because so far Mihu is a champion of 2 seasons in a row, 16 and 17. And I believe 14 and 13 as well. Only season 15 was won by Bonnie. So overall Mihu won 4 seasons so far. Dewalt was second, I think, for 5 more seasons, last 5 seasons. So I would say that he really deserved to win BSL, because he won BSL in BSL 3 in 2017 last time, and he was in the second place for so long. Very unlucky, I could call it, but also having a second spot so consistently is just showing his incredible skill and consistency. Okay, so we will have DT drop. Zealot in the main base just to scout what's coming. I'm wondering if seeing the second Zealot will give some information to Mihu, that the gas has been spent in something else than goods. He will definitely see no range. So there should be some alarm bells ringing for Mr. Nicodino. Okay, so Academy is on the way. But with the shuttle, you can abuse Academy. But Engineering Bay is also on the way. So seems like Mihu is getting ready. Oh, game, Mr. Gabe. Oh, I didn't know that Dewalt has this Batman. So we have Dewalt as a Batman and Mihu. Mihu was Hulk, right? Yes, Mihu was Hulk. So we have Hulk versus Batman, actually. Who will win? That's like those cities. Nope, we are going back. Shuttle, come back. He does not. He has 2 turrets. He's crazy. So far, it's working great for Mihu. He has everything he needed to defend it. Is the second turret? I mean, over here. It is, okay. So it's, I believe, anti-storm drop? No range, I believe, done yet. So Mihu is moving out. He definitely have enough power in his units to beat the army of Dewalt. The problem is that he doesn't know if he has enough scans. He should keep the scans for the attack, so I assume he has 4 now, if not 6. And Dewalt is waiting for the range for the goons. Okay, so we have attack, pretty important one. Dewalt is struggling to stay in this game, very nice micro from him. But Mihu beautifully catching those units, not allowing Dewalt to... Oh, but DD is applying pressure. Oh, the attack might be huge, and was huge. How many DD does we have left? Okay, so Dewalt has Observer, so he knows what he's doing. Okay, all he needs to do is just crash those tanks and he's still in this game. And that's what he will do, so nicely done. We have 4 pack. Oh, it's 5 pack. It's 5 pack from Mihu. This High Templar has no energy. So it's just a bait. Okay, those 2 turrets will have a great usage. Only one there, only one High Templar. Whoa! Okay, that was a good second storm. I like the retreat. Somehow Dewalt is still in this game despite going for the failure DP drop. Okay, big attack right now incoming, speed for the zeros is done. The storm has been cancelled. Oh, it's showing the power of his micro. Nice storm. Nice second storm to kill the tanks, but the goons has been target fired beautifully by Mihu, and 4, probably to 6 more tanks are still alive. Dewalt finally starting mining from 6 o'clock position. But it's pretty like those 3 goons will have a good timing to deny this 12 o'clock. Maybe it will bring some units up there, but Mihu very quick with sending 2 tanks, I love it. Nice mine drag. Beautifully done by Dewalt. Target firing this tank now. He is doing such a nice job with those mine drags. He's trying to win every single small fight he can win. And now denying this 12 o'clock was actually great. Because Mihu not only lost the main army, he also doesn't have 12 o'clock position. Still the supplies are dangerously close. We can see that Mihu is now building SCVs, so I assume it was a 5-pack on like 40 SCVs, and now he decided, okay, so let's try to play the longer game, and he's going up to 60 or something like this, 70 maybe even. But he doesn't have command center to transfer them, so each and every next SCV will be less efficient. I'm wondering how many probes does Dewalt have, because I'm pretty sure he also stopped the production of the probes when the aggression happened. We need to remember that he needed to come back from the failure DT drop, so it was a lot of tech on the early stage of the game which didn't do anything. Obviously he had a fast High Templars, so he had the Storms, but still it gave Mihu an option to take kind of control on the game. They were showing some magical tricks, still staying in it, but still I think it's in Mihu hands. But right now, if Dewalt will deny this attack, I think he's in good position. Okay, this drop is actually pretty huge. Okay, the cannon timing is actually nuts. 2 more tanks! Oh, Mr. Nayoken! Welcome, man! Ooh, nice target firing on the shuttle. Somehow Mihu can't build like the healthy count of the tanks. He's like still like I can see always like it's 4 to 6, 7, maximum 8 tanks, and not always together. So Dewalt is doing a good job just spreading the army over there and fighting with the small groups, because you need to remember he's playing the gateway man. So if Terran would have like 12 to 16 tanks, it would be very hard to stop with gateway man. But okay, the observer is noticing that we can see the Dewalt is not mining gas, and he's not mining gas in the third base as well, so no more High Templars. Soon we will see the 200 supply of Zealots, if it will not be changed. Okay, so the 12 o'clock will be secured, but Dewalt is also securing the 8 o'clock position. Oh, I don't know about this attack now. Oh, intercepting the shuttle is huge. Okay, this supply depot is not having too much health, so he will be able to kill those tanks. And at the same time, Dewalt is playing out of this war. I don't know how to say it in English, but he's playing a ridiculously good game. And he's killing all those tanks. 2-1 upgrades on Terran, but the 9-12 o'clock position is a game-winning move. Like, Mihu has one more option to secure 3 o'clock position, but it will still put him behind, because he badly needs 12 o'clock position and 3 o'clock position at the same time. He's very bravely fighting against the army in the middle, but there are plenty of goons on the 12 o'clock position. Dewalt needs to be careful to not lose those tanks for free, but if he will trade relatively efficiently against them, then he should be fine. I like the target firing on the goons, but the Zealots are on top of the tanks, so I think this is the game-ending move. And now Mihu should top it up out. We had some storms, but as I told you, it's not enough to storm SCVs once. You need 7 storms, because they have so much money, so much HP. Mihu still okay. I wanted to say he's still fighting, but it's not easy. It's not easy to come back from a situation like this, but it was a good game, beautiful game from Dewalt, and now he secured the victory in overall Showmatch, but it's not over. We have still 2 more games, because each game is $30, so players, I'm pretty sure Mihu is not like, okay, I already lost, I can go Maris and Medic now. Nope, I'm pretty sure he wants extra money for his efforts, so he will play his best. So Dewalt is having a crazy win streak against Chinese guys. He won. We can say that he already won against the final boss. So nicely done. Good job. But let's see the next games, because it's difference to win 7-2 and 5-4. So let's see what we will have. To be honest, guys, I gave Dewalt few good tips in Thailand, and you can see the results already. I'm happy that he listened. That's good. I told him, just play better and don't make mistakes and don't lose. Or if you lose, win more often. And he was like, thank you, Zero. Yes, exactly. Just play better. And he's like, he already did it, right? And actually, this is a great practice for Dewalt. before the ASL qualifiers. So this is 2 players map. None of the players decides to go for the command center or Nexus first. They are going for the normal. It looks like normal opening, but nowadays normal opening is like you go for Protoss, you go pylon, gateway, cybernetic core, of course, like gas and second pylon, and then you build a Nexus after the first goon, or sometimes even earlier. You can see that Dewalt is not scouting. That's how he lost the first game, when he played this strategy and he built the Nexus and Mihu went for command center first. Okay, so Mihu will want to expand behind it, so no double fact, no 2-fact, no starport. I think there is an option for starport, but I wouldn't say this. So was not ready for it. On the other hand, maybe it was planned, just not be the bunker, because he knew that 3 Marines and Vulture is enough. Nice micro from both players, I would say. Who was... Like, I think killing this first Vulture is a good thing to do. If he would kill this Marine as well, it wouldn't be bad for Dewalt. Catching the second Vulture is huge though. With micro to move closer, and we still don't have the bunker, so he should just target fire the Marine, which is almost dead. Now we have 2 of them like that. Nice micro from Dewalt. Now the range should be done in like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, something like this, right? Yeah, they play best of 9 games. They are not finishing after someone having 5 points, but they are finishing the full best of 9. Best of... Okay, so it's just 9 games. Yeah, maybe it's not like calling it best of... yeah, but this is full best of 9. I don't know. I understand what it means, guys. So maybe it's a bit... Okay, so Dewalt is actually dealing the critical amount of damage here, because killing the tank is huge. Okay, now looting those wounds is not the best, but that's actually a great pickup. Oh, engineering break just starting, and I think we have a Shuttle and River ready to apply pressure. Fusing the mines with the zealot. I love those mines. Those mines are in the range that if you want to kill the turret, you are hitting the mine. But those are the type of situations which the luck really is a factor, because on turn rate 24 low you can pick up the river. On turn rate 16 high, it's much lower chance that you will react quickly enough that after the involving of the delay of the luck, it will be quick enough. Okay, so we have a speed shuttle. Oh, that was a like free. Oh yeah, free. Already good damage by the world, delaying mining in the main base, killing some vultures. There was it's just flying and keeping everything at base. At the same time expanding. What in the 6 o'clock position behind the natural? Is it Starport? Is it Stargate? Excuse me. It must be Stargate. You don't build gateway or Nexus there. Oh, maybe he just built the Nexus to mine those 60 or like 48 minerals. Or 64. Okay, killing the tank. Always good. The old styling on top of Mihu right now. Oh, it was close, and now this turret is in the perfect position. Immediate punishment. It was like a bit too greedy. But still, it was a great damage by Dewalt. He has the second river, which is crucial for him to stop this push. Ooh, Carrierino Cappuccino, nice. So that's the building I was asking for. But I don't see a Comsat station for Mihu. But I don't know actually. He should have it by now, but hard to say. Oh, we have a counter attack. There was who just wants to buy time with this move, and I like it. $124 to 110, so okay, those goons will die not for free, but it's very good for Mihu to catch them this way. They are no longer threatening the backstab attack. No, I think the scouts are better against. The scouts are better against Zerg, because you can kill overloads and go DDs, and now the Dewalt army is trapped. Okay, this river needs to deal a lot of damage. I really like the target firing of Mihu. Somehow still Dewalt with the supply advantage, but I believe those are in the blinking stargates. You can see that he badly wants to buy time. He wants to delay this push from Mihu, but there is no speed for the zealots yet. Ooh. Okay, so those rivers will kill those two tanks. Okay, so no interceptors. If there would be like 4 carriers and 2 without interceptors and 2 with interceptors, then maybe. I mean, it's still 2 base versus 2 base, so as long as those rivers will cut the reinforcements, the world should have enough to with those rivers to defend it. Okay, but the rivers are in the middle of the base, in the map. Hello, Mr. Dabadim. Yeah, Mr. Tupac, you're right, this is the first carrier game. Oh, and this is what it would be great to know, how many probes died. But to be honest, those rivers are still alive in the middle, with the cutting reinforcements. It's still playable. This carrier is taking a lot of damage, but it doesn't care as long as there are no Goliaths. Ah, the armor is just completed. So maybe there is still hope for Dewalt. He definitely needs a healthy amount of goons to keep those units, 75 units from killing him. But I like that he also wants to be aggressive with the... Oh! That was a misclick. What's going on? Maybe he had goons and carriers selected together. Will the command center die? Now Mihu with the supply advantage. Ah. Not too many SCVs for our Terran. And the number of Goliaths is big enough to I think kill Dewalt now. Where is the river and the like the rivers needs to connect with Goliaths, I think. Oh, there is no speed for the rivers as well. Like ghouls forever. I like ghouls forever. Thank you. Thank you, man. It's 6 years. 6 years partner anniversary, so that's a long time. Okay, the river died. He will kill a couple of them. Okay. One carrier. No, will not die. Started firing the tanks very nicely, but does he have enough ground army to like kill the Goliaths? He still has a couple more goons. Maybe actually Dewalt is doing a good job to still keep this game playable. One carrier, so 4 left. Not the end of the world. Okay, we have 3 left actually. Dewalt is fighting strong. He's doing whatever he's capable of to stay in this game, to win the additional $30. Each game is of money for 70 minutes. But you can't look at it from that perspective. He spent years to be invited. So people will want to watch his 70 minutes. Yeah, the score is 2-5 for Dewalt. Probably will be 3-5. And we will go to the last game soon. But Dewalt is still fighting. Like, if you install this game long enough, maybe Mihu will be mined out or something in the main and natural. And maybe Dewalt was on the lower amount of ropes, so he will have a bigger income. Maybe that's a possibility, I don't know. It's still very impressive that Dewalt is in this game. He's only having 2 carriers. Maybe that's the way he will win. He will go for the mass ground army where Mihu will get ready for carriers, and there will be no more carriers. There will be only ground units. And the Goliaths without tanks are not the best against them, so maybe that's how he's planning to do it. But now we can see more carriers. One carrier has been forgotten. Oh, and the Terran army is so big. Target fire the tanks. There are so many Goliaths. So that's actually the army composition that Dewalt can abuse with the goons, but I think it's still too much Terran. But it was a good trade for Dewalt. Mihu is mined out in the main base in natural, so now he's mining from target base only. Ooh, this mine was huge. Dewalt is mined out in the main base and natural as well. So even losing single interceptor is a huge. Plus 1 weapon only for Terran, so you can see how close this game was, because Mihu didn't even have cash to make 1-1. He was pumping units all the time, and we have 3-5 score. So nicely done. GG, and now we will have the last game. Will we have 4-5 or will it be 6-3? That is the question. Okay. Polypoid as the last map. So far there would be $150 and Mihu with 90. Mr. Sony are doing good, I would say. We had a great LAN in Thailand. From my perspective, I'm planning a lot of events this year, but I'm lacking still a sponsor for BSL 18. So if you guys know someone who might be interested, just let me know, and I have sponsorship deck ready for the potential sponsors. But out of plans in 2024, Nation Wars, Races Championship Season 2, free LAN parties in Poland, 2 up to 3 seasons of BSL. I want to make 3, but it will depend how early I will know about it, that I have funding, if I will have a funding for it. But yeah, those are good news from good work. I hope that Mr. Sony will come back soon. Thank you, Mr. Action Feast, excuse me. Yeah, thank you guys. This is 6 years anniversary. I'm happy that Mr. Tarson is active. Let's wait for him to qualify to BSL 18. And let's hope he will arrive. Oh, I understand. So you are working for ASL right now? Hello, Mr. XC. Exactly, listen to Mr. Tarson. He knows what he's saying. He used to be a StarCraft 2 pro. So he knows him. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so you try to qualify to EM Katowice and other stuff like this, right? Will it be the last EM for StarCraft 2? Because it depends if Stormgate will be released this year, because ESL will go for Stormgate for sure, right? But the question is, will they drop StarCraft 2 because of it or not? Probably yes, unfortunately for StarCraft 2. So we have a cannon. Nexus first from Dewalt, so he should be satisfied with the opening. Ooh, double command center from Mihu, because he's seen the cannon, so it's actually very interesting and smart, because you can see Protoss spending cash for forge and cannon, so it's 300 minerals, so it's basically the cost of the command center, almost. So I like this choice from Mihu. It's bold, but it's very smart. He knows that his command center was late, so he's probably behind in workers, but he will be able to keep it up with the third command center and even have advantage because of it. So how long until the observer? Still, the observatory is just starting, not even observatory, it's quick support bay. Mr. Beard Keeper, thank you for the ride. If only Dewalt would have an option to know about 6 o'clock expansion, he would definitely have an option to adjust to it, either to be very aggressive or expand on his own, but we can see that he's playing blindly, so he's like expanding slowly. He will have a river, but I don't even know if he will expect this base to be there. Okay, so double next. So now Dewalt's like the one. Okay, so he's doing it blindly, but still, maybe after not seeing any aggression, he decided that something weird is going on. He won the first game this way, right? On Polypoid, where he had like 3 goons, 2 zealots, and the river, and it was like the river killed them all. It was area stack. Okay, that's a nice harassment. So far like 2 SCVs or 1. But now we have 4, excuse me. Oh, and killing the armory is actually pretty good. Oh! It was so close. Nicely done by Dewalt, but okay, did he expect that? He's like, whoa! What am I looking at? SCV is killing the river. Not very often thing to see. The main base is not mining, but Mihu still has plenty of workers. So Dewalt killed like 10 and armory, but he lost shuttle, river and zealot. So it's still not a bad position for Mihu, I would say, because he's on 3 bases. So the damage was definitely good from Dewalt, but looking at the advantage that Mihu had with the 6 o'clock position, I think it's still playable for him. We had some scan. Mr. Sony, so we can make additional event with those maps if you want to drop some cash for it. I don't know what maps are you talking about, so you would need to just tell, because if those are some like kicks maps, then it would be too much. But if there are like semi-balanced map, but something like Luna or Blue Storm, then it's fine. Okay, so this game seems like it's stabilizing. Dewalt with 4 bases and Mihu with 3 bases. I would say that this is a kind of even. Oh, I like this catch of those vultures. It was a nice move. Always worthy to catch 5 vultures for a couple of scarab shots. Double robo. And there is still plenty of space for more gateways. Ooh, double turret. That wouldn't be too successful. How many factories do we have? I can see 6 right now, I think. Because one is a command center. Okay. This is starport. Okay, so we have 6 fact. What are we doing here? Oh, he's just, yeah, forcing Mihu to do something, to do mistake, and at the same time we have attack. That's a beautiful move from Dewalt, catching Mihu out of position, unsieged, not yet, with the pants down, just ready for the attack. Dewalt did a good job, like a boss. Have another attack, but Mihu is very good in Tiger filing the shots from those times, but there are a lot of zeros, so I think it might be even enough for Dewalt to break him. Mihu is fighting strong, but there is a lot of Dewalt. How many times do we have left? 2 times only. Still a lot of zealots coming. Of shuttles. This is 10 supply just in shuttles, just in 5 supply just in overlords. I'm not even detecting. What? That was the first problem with the team feedback. Working great so far, so good job by Mr. Sanpao. Ooh, the goons has been killed, but 6 o'clock base was very, very important for Mihu. At the same time, he is attacking. No, Overgrowth doesn't kill supply, that's why I thought it's fine. Mihu, with the aggression, might work out well for him. Let's see if he will defend the attack of Dewalt. There is small attack over here. Oh, there is High Templar and the Zero. Excuse me. Killing this base is relatively important, but Dewalt has 9 o'clock. I like the stars. And at the same time they were denying the mineral only. All the tanks died, so they were the master of splitting attention, splitting the right amount of units everywhere, and at the same time attacking even over here. It seems a little bit too optimistic, but maybe I'm wrong. It might be just enough actually. It's insane that Mihu can trade that well from 2 bases. He's even adding factories. He expects to start mining from mineral only soon, so That's only show you the class of this player. This is a similar game to the one we've seen in the ESL finals on Polypoid. By the way, Mr. Gibbon, thank you for the subscription. Those rivers, they are dealing so much damage, but we have a Goliath, so actually they will not be that effective. So that was a nice hold by Mihu. There was no any follow-up attack by Dewalt, so he was probably trying to gain some time by this attack, try to keep Mihu busy. Well, because Dewalt is aware that he has enough cash income, he has enough money to just sacrifice those units. Now the frontal attack is coming. 5-6 tanks only. It seems like a lot of bullshit and 2-1 upgrades. Those are very good upgrades. Dewalt is doing good job target firing the tanks. And more reinforcements are coming. So Mihu, will he defend it? It will be close. Those are good storms from Dewalt. One more storm and those tanks might go down. Still, Mihu is fighting, trying to take the 6 o'clock position. He will be mined out in those two bases, so he no longer can allow himself to lose the mineral only. This is his only mining base and he badly needs it. Now the 6 o'clock position will be denied. Those are some free units for me too. Maybe not free because the storm is still dealing damage, but this is not the end of the world for Dewalt to lose couple of the Zealots, couple of the High Templars, just to kill couple of the SCVs. He is doing a good job keeping Mihu busy while he's mining from 9 o'clock mineral only, 12 o'clock natural, which I think has not too much money left, but he has additional mineral only. But somehow the supplies are getting closer, so Mihu is showing the power of Terran. And Mr. Tarson is probably like, how is he doing that with the weakest race? Five shuttles. This is a Polish recall. We don't have technology for architects. And this is what they will need to deny this page. It doesn't matter how much it costed him, because he can replenish those units relatively easily. This is a huge connection. Whoa! That was doing a really good job. This is a big move out, probably the last battle of the game if Dewalt will win it. If not, then there is a hope for Mihu, but I don't see Mihu winning it. This seems like too much of a Protoss, even though it's still close. The more reinforcements coming from Dewalt. GG from Mihu, and Dewalt taking the series 6-3. Very impressive, very nicely done. Good game. I really like it. They played a cool games. 6-3. Nicely done. Very good game. Congratulations to Dewalt. This is a good revenge after the finals of BSL. Yeah, $100 for 3 hours. $180 for 3 hours. That's a great income. Anyway, guys. You could pay me 100,000, I would not get to Dewalt's level. Yeah, the amount of time you put into the practice is very important, but there is also like, you need to have the predispositions to be very good. And Dewalt is definitely talented, and he's developing his skill, because eventually someone is like having the how does it call it? Ceiling of like they hit the sky, right? Oh no, sky is the limit. So there is no ceiling. For some people there is ceiling. Dewalt has no ceiling. Mr. Dan, it just finished. It's 6-3 for Dewalt. You can watch the VOD. So this is the score. Six to 3. Dewalt won. What do we do now, guys? I think I will go and eat something. Help Karolcia with Olivka because she's sitting with her for 3 hours now. And I will host Dewalt now because he won. So congratulations to him. Let me ask him if he's playing. Okay, so we can see that he's watching the replays. So let's host Dewalt. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. I will try to stream more often. Recently, I'm taking care of Olivka a lot, and I'm making the announcements ready for all the plans I have for 2024 of BSL. But please be aware that I'm planning a lot of events. Please follow the channel, follow Discord for all the events announcement. If you like what I'm doing and wants to support, the best way of supporting is joining the Patreon, but there are other options of direct donations. You can donate the cryptocurrency as well if you don't use the normal money or the regular money. And thank you very much for everyone who were supporting. Huge thanks for the players and to Sanpao for allowing me to cast it. Definitely appreciate it. It was a great series. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. Thank you for all the subscriptions, and see you. See you. Let's hope tomorrow. Let's say see you tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So thank you, guys, and see you. Bye bye.